everybody, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. For those of you that are new to this channel, welcome. For those of you that are already subscribed, thank you for tuning in once again. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, February 5th. Tonight I'm going to be doing a what's for dinner vlog. And I will be featuring some of the ingredients that I will be using for this What's for Dinner vlog. Tonight, this will be my very first time making chicken stir fry. I've wanted to make chicken stir fry for the last month or two, but every time I went to the store, I could never find the one ingredient that I needed, which was the pepper and onion mixture that comes in a box. It's like frozen peppers and onions. And every time I went to Walmart, which is my go-to store, I don't really care for Walmart all that much, but their prices are the best in the city. So, well, besides Aldi. But every time I went, I could never find the pepper onion mix. So I kept trying and trying and trying. Every time I went to the grocery store, I was like, maybe I'll get lucky today. Didn't get lucky for a while until last Friday. Last Friday, my daughter, my mom, and my granddaughter and I went to Walmart. I rarely go to the grocery store on Friday nights. You know, usually on Friday nights, I just like to come home and just chill. I usually do my grocery shopping either on Saturday or Sunday afternoon, or even sometimes on Monday if I don't feel like, you know, really going anywhere on the weekend. But I just happened to go to the grocery store this past Friday night, and guess what? They had it. So now everything is complete. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be using. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to cook it. And I'm praying that this chicken stir fry is really good. I'm hoping it is. I decided I'm really not going to use one particular ingredient. I feel like it might be a little too much. But I'm going to show you guys what I will be using. So here are my ingredients that I'm going to be using. First of all, of course, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. This is the pepper and onion blend I was telling you guys about. There are yellow onions, red and green bell peppers in it. I really didn't want to use an actual stir fry because I'm not too crazy about broccoli florets or, you know, what are those other things? The things with the peas, whatever they are, snow peas or whatever you call them. And other things that are in a regular stir fry blend. I'm not really crazy about those, so I decided to just stick with pepper and onion. Also, I'm going to be using this Lawry's reduced sodium seasoned salt for the chicken, as well as garlic powder. And also, I didn't know they had this Kikkoman stir fry sauce. I did not know they had such a thing. I know that I've gone on Google and I heard that you can make your own stir fry sauce, but I really didn't want to have to buy the ingredients for it. So I decided to just, you know, look for some and just buy my own. So that's what I did. I don't know why I thought I had bought a wok for some reason. I think I was just looking for them this particular day, but I didn't actually buy one. So I'm actually going to use this large nonstick pan. I think it'll work just as good as a wok. I'm not really trying to make a whole big bunch of stir fry because I don't know if my son is going to want to eat it, and he might, you know, I don't know. He likes veggies and he likes chicken. So actually it's just the three of us tonight because my daughter, she's at her own house tonight, her and my granddaughter and my son-in-law. So it'll just be three of us eating this. So I'm hoping I don't cook too much, but I guess if I do, I can just eat the leftovers and, you know, take them to work or whatever. So I'm going to get started on this, and I will show you guys what the results are, you know, during the cooking and after. So I hope you guys stick around and tune in for that. All right, you guys, so here's the end result of the chicken. Oh, it took me quite a while to cut up this chicken. I'm thinking I might just start buying the chicken already cut in the bag. But to be honest, I like it fresh like this, you know, freshly cut by me. So I've got the oil going in here. It's pretty heated up, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in. Right, got my thing here. Might be a little awkward because I'm trying to hold this phone. Actually, I did buy a camera, but it seems like I can't get the camera to upload properly to YouTube, so I'm just gonna just start using my phone from now on. I apologize, you guys. I'm trying to hold the phone with one hand and hold the chicken with the other, so hopefully I won't drop either one. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah. So I'm gonna just transfer the chicken into the pot, or the pan rather. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, it's a lot of chicken. I know it looks a little cuckoo, but I'm doing it. I'm just sticking it through the holes. Just sticking it through the holes so it'll make it to the pan. Like I said, I was working with one hand, so now I'm going to spread the chicken around. I really didn't need a lot of oil. With these type of pans, you don't really need a lot of oil. So I just wanted to put some in here so that the chicken wouldn't possibly stick. I actually did add black pepper to the chicken. I don't know how I forgot to even include the black pepper, but I did. So now I'm going to let this chicken just marinate and just fry up a little bit. So I was reading the ingredients, or the steps on how to do it, off of Google, and they were saying to fry the chicken first and then take the chicken out and put it somewhere, like I guess in a bowl or something. Then put the pepper and onion blend into the pot and let that fry a little bit, and once they get nice and crisp, then add the chicken, mix those together, and then pour the stir-fry sauce in there. So I'm hoping it turns out pretty good, but I will let you guys know. I will let you guys see the end result once everything is done. And just stay tuned. Well, while I'm letting my food cook, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. As you guys can see, I am natural. Usually the last times you guys saw me, I think I had like weave ponytails or something in my hair. But I'm the type of person, you know, as you guys can see, I do have a good grade of hair. I think I may be a 3B, 4A, maybe. I don't know. But I do have the natural curls. I do, you know, use different products to bring out the curls. But here lately, I just haven't really wanted to do anything to my hair. So that's why I just usually pull it back into a bun, or I put a ponytail on the bun, or I'll just wear like a half wig or something like that. But I finally got a chance last night to just actually take the time to wash, you know, shampoo my hair and, you know, set it and put the hair mask on and all that other stuff. I just haven't really been feeling doing my hair lately because it's so much to, you know, so much to it. And I know it doesn't look very long, but this is like major shrinkage. I have a lot of shrinkage in my hair. And so, you know, dealing with that, and then dealing with trying to get as many curls as I can, then trying to work through washing all this thick hair, it's a chore. So finally last night I was like, you know what, I need to wash this hair ASAP, because I don't think I had shampooed it in about a month, but I usually only shampoo it like once a month. So I decided to just shampoo it, you know, because I had a lot of chemicals and I was just adding chemicals to my hair and not washing it out. So it was beginning to smell a little bit. So I decided to go ahead and just wash it and apply a hair mask, leave it on for 20 minutes, rinse it out, then add some curling gel to it. So this is the end result. I wish it could look like this every day, but it seems like when I try to achieve this for certain occasions, like going to church or whatever, I can't ever get this look. I can never get my curls to look this perfect. And I'm just trying to wonder why. So, you know, I kind of wish I still had like the perm, but then I don't want to deal with that either, because having to sit in a salon and not be able to scratch your scalp, and then, you know, sometimes you forget and scratch your scalp, then when they apply the relaxer, it burns. So I don't want to go through that. And plus, I don't want to pay $55 or $65 for somebody to do my hair, you know. But I am thinking about this year just wearing protective styles. And what I mean by protective styles, I mean like a wig. You know, I am considering buying a wig and wearing like braids. I know the first time you guys saw me back in December, was it December? Was it December? I don't remember. Well, whenever it was, I think it was December. You guys saw me with crochet braids or crochet twists. So I'm gonna get up and because my chicken is frying. So let me go over here and check this chicken out so it won't stick or anything. Let me find my little. Nope, that's not it. Okay. So anyway, I was wearing like crochet twists, and the crochet twists, you know, they're really handy. But this last time that I got them done, it seemed like it took forever. It seemed like it took forever to do, and it seemed like it was like pinching my scalp on the left side for some reason. And you know, I was happy to have them. I was happy to have the crochet twists, but it's just like sitting there and waiting to get them done and taking, you know, hours to do. Because actually, my mom did them for me. She put them in for me, and we started at like 7 o'clock on a Saturday evening, and she finally started getting a little tired, so it was around 10:45, and so she quit. But we still had more to do on the right hand side. So actually, I wasn't able to go to church that next day, so I stayed home, and when she got home, she got started again on them around 5:30. She got done about 7:30. So you know, I don't mind braids. I like braids, but sometimes I don't like sitting. I'm very impatient. Well, I won't say very impatient, but I'm impatient with a lot of things, and the hair thing is one of them. So last year when I went to Florida, one of my cousins did box braids for me, like large box braids, and I loved them because it was really quick, but the only thing is they were really heavy. So when I would try to sleep, I would have to position the braids a certain kind of way. And it was just kind of, you know, it was kind of annoying. But I really like the box braids. And I think when I go back to Florida this coming July, I'm going to have her to do some more, sorry y'all, have her to do some more box braids for me. Because they were really convenient. But the only thing was, it was like they were really heavy. So you know, that part wasn't enjoyable at night. But during the day, it was nice because I could just throw them up in a ponytail or leave them hanging or pull them back from my face or whatever. So, yeah. As far as, you know, my hair, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wear a lot of protective styles this year. And speaking of Florida, Florida is one of my best, you know, my favorite places to visit. I've been to other places, but I always feel myself being pulled back into Florida. You know, and my main spot is Orlando. I really can't say Florida. I'll have to say Orlando because Orlando and Cocoa Beach, those are the places I go to the most. And I used to go to Orlando and Daytona Beach, but the last time we went to Daytona Beach back in 2009, it just seemed really dirty. The beach was like really dirty, and then they allow cars to drive, which I thought was dangerous. So I was like, you know, I'm not really feeling this anymore. So then I did a little search on, you know, the next closest beach to Orlando, and I found out that Cocoa Beach was just as close. So we started going to Cocoa Beach, and I love it. I love it. There's no cars allowed on the beach. Well, at least the beach that we go to. We go to a beach that's near a park called Lori Wilson Park. And it's really nice. It's really clean, you know. And the fun thing about it, we can see the cruise ships, the Carnival cruise ships, way out far into the ocean. We can see them going by. They go by like really, really slow, but you can see them going. And that's a nice part about it as well. And actually, last year we were gonna take a cruise, but the thing is, the cruise thing is kind of hard. Now, if we were to drive down there, it would have been better. But I don't like driving long distances, and neither does my mom. And as far as I know, my daughter does neither. So we always like to fly. And the thing is, when you fly, I mean, coming back from the cruise, you usually come back to shore about 7 o'clock, and it takes an hour to get from Cape Canaveral to Orlando, which would be 8 o'clock. And a lot of times, they don't have a lot of flights going out at 8 o'clock in the morning to Indy. So that means that we would have had to like stay in Orlando for like most of the day and then fly out that night. So we were like, that's too much. So, I mean, I feel like one day we probably will make it to a cruise, you know, when we just really don't care about laying over in Orlando for like 7 or 8 hours. But until then, we're just going to do Orlando. So, And we've been other places. We've been to Atlanta. You know, Atlanta's a nice city. It really is. Well, the area we stayed in the Buckhead section. So I don't really, know about the other sections. We've been, downtown Atlanta, which is really nice. But we went, downtown to the zoo. Their zoo is pitiful, though. I'm sorry, y'all. Their zoo is like pitiful. When we went, it was like the animals were just lazy. I don't know whether it was just like maybe they were too hot. We went in the summertime. We went in June. But they just, pretty much lazed around. They didn't do much. They were just asleep. The only time we saw some action is we went to the farm area while the animals were like just up and perky and all that. But other than that, their zoo really, it just wasn't, wasn't exciting. Not like our zoo. Indianapolis Zoo is always popping. The animals are always like up and walking around and making noise and doing other things. I'm not going to mention other things they sometimes do. But they have a really nice zoo. Our zoo is downtown. Well, I think most zoos in most cities are downtown. But our zoo used to be on the near east side of town, but they moved it like years ago downtown. So we have like the zoo, the aquarium, and all that. I still haven't been to the aquarium part yet, but I plan to go sometime soon, especially now since I'm a grandmother. Now I have a reason to go to the zoo because, I used to take my kids to the zoo every year, but when they got older, they got uninterested. So didn't really have a reason to go, and I didn't want to go by myself. So I was like, well, now that my granddaughter, she's going to be 2 in October, but she'll be able to see, what if we go this summer, she'll be able to like observe. She won't know what she's looking at, but I think it'll be fun for her. But anyway, back to Atlanta. I would like to go back to Atlanta again, but if we go, I think we'd have to probably get 2 hotel rooms because we had one hotel room and it was 4 of us. It was me, my mom, my daughter, and my son, and it was like we were like cramped in. Now the hotel, it was nice. It was really nice. The only thing I didn't like was we had to pay for parking like every day. We had to pay like $12 a day to park. And if I had known that, we would have stayed elsewhere. And so we also went up to Six Flags over Georgia. That was a nice little theme park. We really enjoyed ourselves there. And we also went shopping up in Lawrenceville. I can't think of the name of the mall that we went to, but it was a really nice mall. It was up in Lawrenceville. So I would like to go to Atlanta again, if possible. I've also been to Memphis. Memphis is pretty decent. Well, the area I was in, it was decent. I went through Charlotte. But Charlotte would be a nice place to visit, I think. I mean, maybe a weekend trip, probably not like a whole week because there's really not a lot to do there. But another place I'd like to go is maybe Myrtle Beach. I was thinking Myrtle Beach this year, but I'm not really sure. I think I'm just really trying to go back to Orlando. So there are other places I want to go, though. I want to go to New York. I want to visit New York one day. I want to visit D.C. one day. My daughter actually went to D.C. when she was in the 8th grade with her school. She said it was really nice, really pretty. Miami, I'd like to go to Miami, but that would have to be like a grown woman trip, something like that. I wouldn't want to go with my mom, my daughter, and my son, I think Miami is a spot for, singles. I mean, married couples can go too, I'm pretty sure, but it's like not really a spot for kids. They probably have things for kids, but probably not a lot of things to do for kids besides the beach. Also, LA. LA is another place I like to visit. LA and Vegas. But the thing about LA and Vegas, the flight time. The flight times, I know it's about 4 or 5 hours. And I'm not crazy about long flight times. I mean, as you guys can tell, like I said, I'm a little impatient. So driving far distances and flying far distances, that's not my thing. But I think I'm going to have to learn how to get over that in order to do some things. Because if I don't get over it, I'll never get to visit LA or Vegas. I think those are the only cities I really would like to be, really like to visit. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Chicago twice. So Chicago, I mean, I won't say it's like Indy, but it's in the same general area. And when I go on vacation, I like to go elsewhere. I like to go out of the Midwest. I've been to St. Louis as well. I've been to St. Louis quite a few times. I've got family there. Those are the only place I think of I've ever been, and then I mentioned the places I would like to go. I'd also like to go to the Bahamas, Jamaica, Bora Bora. I'd like to go to Italy. I'd like to go to Italy and Paris, and probably like the Dominican Republic on vacation. You know, I'm just thinking vacations. You know, but I think one day I will get a chance to do that. You know, I don't have any little babies anymore, so there's nothing stopping me from going anywhere I want to go. So, with that being said, I know you guys probably can see I'm cooking back there. The chicken is pretty much almost done, but I want to give it a few minutes because I want to make sure that it's fully cooked. So, I'm going to go ahead and check it again and make sure everything's good. I'm going to add these peppers and onions to the pot. And like I said, when I get back, I'm going to show you guys what the end result is. So, see you then. Alright, you guys, so this is the, I won't say the end result, but this is what it's looking like now. I've got like 3 minutes to go because it says to let it marinate about 3 minutes, but I like to do my own time. I like everything to be cooked fully, so I'm going to do 5 minutes. And once I taste it, I will let you guys know later on what the end result is, what it tasted like, and if I would do this again. So I'll check in with you in a little bit. Hey y'all, I am back, and let me tell you, that stir fry was the bomb. I mean, when I say it was delicious, it was delicious. So I see now that I have a new favorite, well, I won't say a favorite, but second favorite chicken dish. The only thing is, I think I should have had some rice on the side. I think rice would have topped it off beautifully. But, you know, even without the rice, it was great. So, just wanted to say thumbs up to that dish. I will be cooking it again. It might be next week. You know, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, like this weekend or anything like that. I don't want to, you know, just get burned out on it. But just know that it will be one of my favorite staples for dinner. And with that being said, I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to just sit down, chill, watch a little TV until I fall asleep or until the TV watches me. So, hope to see you guys soon. I will be talking to you later. And have a good night. See you in the next vlog.